hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Bills.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Buffalo.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll throw from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Colts nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up
nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 27, Allen, and his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there. Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Colts nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. And then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia, and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. How about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And in the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That one was intended for John Brown, but now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Allen on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. And again, it's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rivers now from the 50. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's now third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. His big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
25-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Bills' 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Rivers. Flush to his right. He's got Jack Doyle, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Two veterans, Phillip Rivers fighting T.Y. Hilton.
And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bills 14, Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
First and 10, Taylor now.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to Taylor on first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, Charles, glancing back to week 2 of the NFL, certainly there were a lot of great games. Unfortunately, though, it was a tough day for injuries across the league, and the team probably hit the hardest, the 49ers, losing Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas for the season. They also had Jimmy Garoppolo, Raheem Mostert also leaving that game, but they were certainly not the only team affected.
And remember, they were already missing George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, right? Those guys didn't even play in that ball game. So this is a team. Oh, Richard Sherman, of course, is on IR. They've really struggled in the early going. How about the Giants? Losing the face of their team in Saquon Barkley. Looks like an ACL gone for the season. And Cortland Sutton also done for the season with an ACL with the Denver Broncos. Tough sledding right now. Remember, Drew Lock, the quarterback, also hurt his shoulder in the last ball game.
And then Christian McCaffrey, they're saying likely at least a month for him of being out with that high ankle sprain. I guess maybe, CD, this is a good year to have just that 3-week IR rather than the longer spell.
It certainly is, and when you can have guys who can return faster for you, and you know that really helps the team out in a big way. Unfortunately for the Colts, former first-round pick and safety, starting safety for them, Malik Hooker, the IR won't apply. He's gone for the season with a torn Achilles.
Allen now on 1st down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Allen again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st down, Bills.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one caught by Beasley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run here with Singletary. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
At 21 apiece. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Rivers. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
On 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. There's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
On first down, Singletary. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Singletary again, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. To throw is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to roam now. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. One last shot now for Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.